Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen and I love to craft. Today we are going to be taking this fall sign that my mom and I purchased from Hobby Lobby. It was originally $12.99 and we paid I think $1.30 for it. But we love to go shopping during their 90% off sales because we buy a bunch of wooden signs and completely change them up. But it's just a great way that we can craft for a lot less money. So let's go ahead and take off these little corners here. The next thing I want to do is take some painter's tape and just tape off the edges, because whenever I'm painting, I'm very messy with it and we just kind of want to protect those edges. So I'm just going to take a piece of painter's tape and line it up along the edge, just like that, and then I'm going to go all the way around. Okay, now that we have all of the corners taped off, we are going to take some white paint, and I have been painting this morning, so I already have a paintbrush ready. And we are going to do a layer. We might have to do 2 layers, but we'll start off with 1. Okay, I'm going to let this coat dry and then we are going to add on another coat because you can see where some of the letters are starting to show through. So we'll probably end up doing 2 coats, but I will be right back. Okay, so in order to make sure that the sticks on the popsicle match, let's go ahead and just line up the popsicles because we don't want one that is going to be longer than the other. Okay, so we have them all in a line, and then we are going to take the stems, find all of the sticks that we have. I do want to add some dimension to the popsicles, but not to the popsicle sticks whenever we attach them. So for now, we are going to use my precision tip glue bottle, and we want to make sure that they are all the same length. So I'm thinking that we should go off of this line right here. If you don't know what these are reverse tweezers. And they are perfect for things like this, especially for placement. So I'm just going to add it right there. Press down. And then I'm going to do the rest of them. Okay, so let's let this dry and then we can add on our letters. So with these letters, I used my Cricut and I used the slice tool. That way that I could slice up the word hello. And I cut it in different colors. I thought that that would be just really pretty to add on there. So we are going to add some glue to this, and you don't want to add too much because you don't want it to get real soggy. All right, and for that last letter, we have an O, of course. And look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that I used the slice tool to cut out different colors because it just kind of elevates the sign a little bit more. I think that these are done drying, so now we can go ahead and flip them over. I've mocked everything up the way that I want it to go, and we are going to be using our reverse tweezers again with our precision tip glue bottle. And for this, we have to be extra careful because these letters are super skinny. But all that we are going to do is just place them as center as possible. Just look how cute that looks. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these. Okay, now that these are done drying, we are going to add on some pop dots. I will have some linked down in my Amazon storefront, so just click on the Amazon link down below if you want to pick up some. But I bought some from Amazon, Hobby Lobby. This comes in a huge pack, and so that's why I love these. But let's go ahead and just flip these over. I also got these from Hobby Lobby. These were on major clearance for 57 cents, originally $2.29. And these are great for bigger pieces like this. So let's undo this. I have not used this brand yet, the On Schedule brand, but it's basically Hobby Lobby's brand, so it should be about the same. But let's test them out. I love how they come already cut. That just makes it so much easier. I think we'll probably just put about 3 on each. Okay, so that covers the bigger portion. Now for the smaller sticks down here, we are going to add on some little foam dots. And I think these are actually the medium size, but we are just going to put 1 at the very bottom. So now I'm going to use my pokey tool and I'm going to take off all of the backings. Okay, I took off all of the backings. Now let's just add a few dots to here. And then I'm going to take off these backings as well. Okay, now that everything is dry, let's go ahead and take off the painter's tape. That looks great. So now I just kind of want to mock up the spacing, see how much space that we actually need. So let's just put the 2 ends on first and then put those on, and then the middles. Horrible with spacing, and so I think that this is going to take a little bit of time just trying to get it down right. I think that that looks pretty good. And then we have hello up here, a little bit sideways, or I think we'll put it like that. Okay, so we're going to put that down, and then let's go ahead and start putting the letters on. So we want it about right there. Alright, and here is how cute that this summer sign turned out. One more thing I do want to add to it sometime this week, not in this video. I want to add a piece of jute string to the bottom and add on some clothespins. That way that this summer we can add some pictures of all the fun things that we do to this sign. I thought that would be just a cute way to display it. But thank you all so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!